Picture this. A Tuesday morning, sunlight streaming through the kitchen window, a man named Robert, 72 years old, sitting at his breakfast table with a cup of coffee and the morning paper. And then, in an instant, everything changes. His right hand freezes in mid-air. He tries to speak, but the words come out wrong, twisted, slurred, making no sense at all. His wife looks up, confused at first. Is he choking? But no, this is something else, something terrifying. Robert is having a stroke. Now here's what most of us don't know. Every 40 seconds, someone experiences exactly what Robert experienced. Their brain, starving for blood. Their body, sending desperate signals. And in those first few minutes, those critical 3 minutes, what happens next will determine everything. Will they walk again, speak again, remember their grandchildren's names? The clock is ticking. But Robert did something that morning that most people wouldn't think to do. Something simple. Something that may have saved his life. You see, when a stroke begins, it's like a power outage in the brain. Imagine your brain as a bustling city, every thought and movement lighting up like a bulb. When a blood clot blocks one of the pathways, part of that city goes dark. Sometimes for just a few seconds. Sometimes longer. And here's the part that surprises people. A stroke doesn't always announce itself with a dramatic collapse. Often it whispers first. A hand feels heavy for a moment. Balance wobbles. Vision blurs in one eye. The face droops slightly. Words get tangled. And then, here's the dangerous part, those symptoms might disappear. People think, oh, I'm just tired. I'll rest for a minute. But that disappearance, that's not safety. That's a warning. The body's loudest whisper that something worse could be coming. So what did Robert do while his wife called for help? He remembered something he'd learned. Something beautifully simple. He lay down flat on his back. He raised his legs, just about a foot off the ground. And he began to breathe. Slowly. Deliberately. In through the nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 2. Out through the mouth for 6. That's it. No medication, no machines. Just gravity, breath, and awareness. You see, when you elevate your legs, blood that's pooled there flows back toward your chest and up to your brain. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard to push it upward. And that slow, rhythmic breathing, it increases oxygen in your bloodstream and calms your nervous system, both critical when your brain is crying out for help. Think of it as buying time, precious minutes until the ambulance arrives. Recent studies have shown something remarkable. People who use this combination, lying flat, elevating their legs and breathing slowly, have significantly better recovery outcomes. Less brain damage, faster healing, better chances of returning to their normal lives. It's not a cure, but it's a bridge, a way to keep blood flowing to your brain when every second counts. And the beautiful thing, anyone can learn this. Anyone can remember it. Now you might be thinking, why didn't I know this before? And that's a fair question, because so many of us have been taught to tough things out, to wait and see, to not make a fuss. But when it comes to stroke, that mindset can be deadly. The truth is, our bodies are always communicating with us. That sudden numbness, that slurred speech that lasts just a minute, that dizziness while sitting still, those aren't random. They're messages. And the good news, the hopeful news, is that we can prepare for these moments. Just like a fire drill, you can practice. Sit in a chair right now. Imagine feeling that first signal. Then calmly lie back, raise your legs, and breathe slowly. Do this once a week. Let your body remember what to do before panic has a chance to take over. Because here's the thing about panic, it steals oxygen. Calm preserves it. And beyond preparation, there are simple things we can all do to protect our brains every single day. Start your morning with movement. Sit on the edge of your bed and take 3 deep breaths. Gently pump your calves up and down for a minute. It gets your blood flowing. Roll your shoulders. Stretch your neck. Drink a glass of water before your coffee. These tiny rituals, they're not just feel-good habits, they actually reduce morning blood pressure spikes and improve blood flow to your brain by nearly 20%. Add in foods that love your blood vessels, salmon, leafy greens, berries, a little dark chocolate. Walk in the sunlight. Laugh with friends. These aren't luxuries, they're medicine. Back to Robert. By the time the paramedics arrived, something amazing had happened. His speech had started to return. His hand could move again. The doctor later told him that those few minutes, lying flat, legs elevated, breathing calmly, likely prevented permanent brain damage. Robert's story isn't unique because he's extraordinary. It's powerful because he was prepared. He knew what to do when his body whispered its warning. So here's what we want you to take away from this. Aging doesn't mean decline. It means awareness. You don't have to live in fear of a stroke, but you should live with readiness, because readiness gives you power. It gives your family peace of mind. Remember these signs: sudden numbness or weakness on one side, trouble speaking, a drooping face, blurred vision, dizziness, or a severe headache from nowhere. And remember the technique: lie flat, raise your legs, breathe slowly. 4 seconds in, hold for 2, 6 seconds out. When blood hesitates, don't panic. Breathe, stay low, and let gravity help you. Share this with someone you love, a parent, a friend, a neighbor, because the next life it saves might be theirs. Your body is always on your side. It's always signaling. All you have to do is listen and know what to do next. Stay well, stay aware, and remember, you're stronger than you think.